everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Packers going up against the Saints. So now let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The NFC Championship game coming up next here on EA Sports. Hello, friends. Along with Phil Simms, and welcome to the NFC Championship game. Whole lot to take here. The winner to the Super Bowl. Your thoughts before kickoff?
Well, we big game, don't we? I mean, listen, up here in the booth, you and I, we're both a little nervous. Even playing it, that's how big it is to think that you're one step away from the Super Bowl. But just good job. Think about what you have to do each play. If you do that, that'll take away the nerves and all from making that big mistake.
The Packers are back deep, waiting for the. And Thomas Morstead looks set now. Get away. The conference championship is underway. The winner heading to the Super Bowl. And tackle. The offense will start at the 31. Coming on to the field, a former league.
Aaron Rodgers, MVP, quarterback. Yeah.
First down at the 31. Lewis is going to tackle.
You're running back in this league. You pick up first downs. You don't bump the football. I promise you one thing. You're going to get it first here. Here they come. Back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Gives everybody confidence. This running back, he's sitting there going, keep getting to me, man, because I can. To the line, inside the opponent's 20.
First down, following the long
play.
Lacey's got it now.
Well, where's he going to make his mark in today's game? That's what you always have to think when you see Randall Cobb. Return game, receiving yards, and even every once in a while, you see him run the football. Defense gets up the first down. That's points inside the red zone. But nobody thinks the offense can do. Let's see if they got the Saints defense now.
for error from just outside the goal line. Touchdown, marching right down the field for an opening score.
Nothing like scoring first in a conference championship game. I'm not a big stats guy, but your chances of winning when you score first in a conference championship, your chances of winning are about 85%. How about that?
The Packers lined up now for the after. Driving extra point is good. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff.
Yep. That's how we roll, baby. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Pack, go. Haha, you've been pushed back for 20.
And here is Drew Brees, the quarterback out of Purdue who has already won a Super Bowl and a Super
Who's
Bowl
gonna get
MVP
sacked?
award. And as far as the Saints go, it's all about how far Drew Brees can take them. First down at the 20. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
The offensive line is just so passive. What do you expect? You got to be aggressive. You got to fire out and give the running back a chance.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Packers lined up in the nickel. Midway through the first. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover.
They call fumble by the offense. Got them backed up inside the. They can't find a way to recover. Job by the offensive player getting it.
Spiller in the backfield, single back set. And that's going to be a 2-point tackle. A safety.
A 2-point tackle. Whoop, whoop. In the zone.
From the 26. The Packers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that.
He's in the clear. The 20, the
10,
10.
touchdown.
Touchdown. What a play. What a run.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting.
The Saints are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 16-0. Spiller's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Saints cannot feel good about giving up that safety the last time out. That one hurts an awful lot, Phil, because they just got overpowered.
Yeah, they did. But listen, they feel bad, but I'll tell you who feels good is that's the defense. Man, were they impressive, just overpowering the offense and getting that safety.
I've always felt that a safety should be worth more than 2 points. What do you think?
Well, you always are trying to make up new rules. I like the rules the way they are. The Packers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brees from the shotgun. And it's back down. One of the most flying players in the league. He can be a game changer at any time is C.J. Spiller.
But he's not having a good game at the moment, though.
There's one thing you can usually do. Run really fast, and that explains C.J. Spiller.
Third and a long way to go. Watson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in rhythm.
We'll see what he can do here. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And a run back of about 12. When looking at the day this running back has had, we've seen his ability to turn 3- and 4-yard runs into something way more than that.
A lot of running backs that go in a couple yards, Jim, but it takes a special running back to go in there and take advantage of what is given to him and then get the extra, and that's what this running back has done here today.
That's my boy Bondon. Oh wait, it's me. Ha ha ha.
First down at the 48. Handoff out of the eye. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible in it. Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about the offense once again overpowering the defense? Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's a top rusher in the NFL. Just every single week finds ways to have games like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
Back to the ground now on first down. Fights through contact. A foot race to the end zone. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
Touchdown by Bondon, baby.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Packers for the extra point. Extra point is good. The Saints have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 23-0. It'll be a touchback. The Saints got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The second quarter about to get underway, and things better turn around in a hurry here, Phil, or it's going to be a laugher.
Well, I know a lot of people might think this is funny, Jim, and calling it a laugher, but I'll say this, on the defensive side, they're not laughing, and they don't think it's funny. It's time to turn this around, and you do.
Ball's on the ground. Recovery by the offense. He's brought down. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
The pass down the field by Drew Brees. Early in the second, and the defense comes up with the play, giving the ball back to their offense, looking to add to their already huge lead.
Absolutely. When you have it rolling on both sides of the ball for this team right now, but especially on offense, you don't pull back and start getting conservative. You stay aggressive, you look for big plays, and you try to end this game here in the second quarter.
He's going to try and return this punt. Pryor's there to take it down. That return's good for about 22.
The Packers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. Get a good punt return. That's what you want, and of course it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Packers coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do, so I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation. The Packers did a good job there. Down that pass, picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. The Saints with a nickel look here on defense. And it's complete to Jordy Nelson. Gallette's in on the tackle.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Rodgers 3 for 3 with that completion.
That's my boy Rodgers.
First and 10. Takes it from the eye. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's a top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
There you go.
The Packers have it at the 29. Handoff made. Charging ahead. Tackle made by Browner that time.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their chewed out. Broken tackles that time by the running back.
First down on the way. The Packers come to the line with a bunch set. Rodgers over to Nelson.
Saints are hard to fool on the defensive side, especially when they're in the red zone. So that time, all over the offensive play call, they stopped the completion for no gain.
Rodgers now completed 4 in a row. The give. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. That picks up 7. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
First and goal to go from the 2. 6 on the board for the Packers. Living in the end zone. Touchdown number 4.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Saints, I'm sure, wanted to avoid giving up points on that drive for the half, but now they'll have even a bigger hole to dig themselves out of in this one. The score's 30-0. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Wilson's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Saints offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already.
And he's intercepted. The intermission is right around the corner, and they continue to smother the opposition.
Hey, they want to go in with a big 0 on the board for the other team. They deserve it. This is a tough defense that plays hard, and they have been whipping some tail out here in the first half.
Makes the but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Second and 10. Coons handed the football. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
3rd down and 3. Heaving it down the field. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson. 3rd catch today so far.
Well, there's no substitute for talent. And that time we saw a lot of talent from the quarterback throwing it down the field. And what a good job of the wide receiver making the catch.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Handoff. Wide to the left.
The Packers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
And Rodgers will hand it off. Charging ahead. Force it across for the touchdown. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
And the point after is the Saints getting set to return the kick. Wilson's going to start his return. To move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Saints defense back on the field trying to make up for that cost. Last time they had the ball. Turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there and see if you can score some points.
That's 2nd down coming up. Mercifully, the first half has come to an end. Here today is coming up. Very one-sided highlights.
Thank you and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry. The Packers have to feel like the is in their future. The Saints have not played well and have a huge hill to climb in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers open up on offense. It's going to be a run play here, and he'd go in for the 6-yard touchdown. Packers up now by 7. Packers have it midway through the first. He's got to get into the open, and he ends up rushing in for his 2nd touchdown. Packers up now by 16. Now 1st and 10. He stays up the middle on the run, and he'll take this 3rd for the score. That pushes the lead to 23. Packers have it at the 2. They'll go with the run, and he scores his 4th rushing TD of the day. Packers go up by 30. Saints have it late 2nd. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Shields is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. After the pick, off out now, they'll go with the run here, and he'll rush in time in the first half. Packers way in front. So that'll do it for us here at the studio. We'll go back under the lights now where Jim and Phil have the call.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now ready to get the 3rd quarter underway. Teams take the field. And we're underway here in the second half of a game that looks like it's all but decided to this point. And he's down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Packers have played some amazing opportunistic defense so far in this game. They've been physically dominant, looking virtually impenetrable, and still pitching a shutout.
You said it. They have been awesome on the defensive side.
You damn right we have.
Physically just doing everything they want and hustling to the football. When you do all these things, that's why you've given up no points. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Spiller in the backfield, single back set. The Saints take it from the 28. And this goes incomplete.
Oh, sorry.
The Saints have a tough road
this is
ahead of them.
this game and then another game, and then I'm going into the play. I know. I'm not going to do the other two today.
Pass protection is there. The receivers look pretty sharp running down the field, but he's not accurate. And when you're not accurate, you lose confidence. They just got to find a way of getting back.
Yeah.
The Saints take it from the 28. Got the completion.
27 degrees outside. Bloody hell.
Good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half.
The air washing's probably dry now too.
Right now, just find
Aye.
ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down at the 47. And Matthews is able to read that.
Got to give the
Aye.
defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they
Would he be allowed a little bit for being a good boy today? Oh, has he? Oh.
Second and 13. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away.
I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
It'll be third down.
Watch the splits, folks. We're going to get a good score.
For the secondary, they'll go nickel. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
The Saints really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And so now they'll bring out Morstead to punt. They'll take it at the 20. The Pack enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead. 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. The Packers will take the snap from the 25. Rodgers over to Nelson. Lewis is the one who brings him to the ground.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
First down and 10. Jordan gets to the quarterback.
Damn.
This defense is awesome in blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
Yeah, it won't happen again, though.
Backfield. The Packers take it from the 28. Barrels ahead. Gains about 3.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, third and long. Be a little careful. Give up a short pass or a short run, and if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
Third and forever. Right back to him. breaks out of the tackle.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake.
Always remember this, when you run a fake run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you've got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first, they reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down. He's one of those guys, if he's and makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
The ball is out. The defense has the football. They bring him to the turf. The mistakes just keep on coming from this offense. With a little more than a quarter to play, it's been a lost cause the entire way.
Well, Jim, I have some advice for those players out there losing today. Go home tonight after this game and get a lot of rest, because you're going to need it. Because practice next week, man, is it going to be rough.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there. We're going to out-tough the
Go
other
Bondon,
team
number
and
one.
just
Go, go,
put the
go.
ball right at them, and it has worked well.
And he's tackled, but not until
Over the
he
first
picked up
and
the
down.
first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down, because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just in your favor of winning this game.
Two tight ends on the field here. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. The Saints have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
You know, sometimes stopping the run, it's just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today.
They want to keep feeding him the football. Brought down at the 26. They come to the line, and it's first down. Staying on the ground. Tackle made by Bird that time. Set up now at the 26. Second down at 11. They'll go ground. Still not taken down. The Saints pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes.
To the ground.
Well, for all you talk show people and fans, if they score here, it's not running up the score. The defense, you're supposed to stop them. Hang in there and play tough and get it done.
On On the way, third down. Gets the handle here. Power surge. Touchdown.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Woo! Beep, beep.
This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. The ball's coming out to the 20. This offense has not operated anywhere close to peak performance today, and that's why they're behind in this game in the late going.
Yeah, Jim, they were never sharp. They never made the plays to really get things going, to give them confidence where they could string those plays together and get some scores and just change this game around. They got a lot of work to do next week getting ready for the next game.
Watson's taken down at the 25. That's his first reception today.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass, but good job by the offense.
Second down and 5. That's an interception. And he's brought to the ground. Phil, that interception almost assures them of a shutout.
Yes, special game by the defense today, Jim. They made no mistakes, and every time there was an opportunity there to make a, they got it done.
A lot of things happen in any game for it to be this one-sided, but you look at the match back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Slash side. And they bring it down at the 33-yard line.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. 2 minutes remaining in the game. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. The line of scrimmage is the 33. The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Throws the pass. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
The Packers lined up, bunch formation.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Nelson's got the catch and the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 80% on the day. The Packers take it from the 23. Muscles through the defender.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football.
Quick toss. Let's do it, folks.
Ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock. Know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running.
Churning ahead. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
Whoop, whoop.
That could be misconstrued as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
The point is... The Packers getting set to kick it away. And a touchback. The Packers have victory within their reach now, and they've only turned up the heat as we've gotten into the fourth quarter, Phil.
And, you know, listen, they're doing this against a very good offense, so that makes it even more impressive to play this well against a good offense. What an outstanding day by the defense.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Breeze in shotgun formation. Over the middle and in deep that time.
Well, I think it's important defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
This is third down. Breeze lines up in the pistol. They're in punting formation. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
The Packers know there's every football game, offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Packers offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did the game. Just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
The football is at the 38. The Saints lined up in the nickel. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Charging ahead. Gains 18. He's now over 60 yards rushing around. They started with practice back in July, training camps, all through the regular season. This was the goal from the beginning, to advance to the Super Bowl, and they have done so today with their win in the NFC title game. Well, today we identified the best team in its conference. Going on now to the big stage and the Super Bowl.
To win a conference championship, that is so exciting. But then to sit back and think, we are going to the Super Bowl. That is something that you just can't even dream sometimes when you think of the good stuff that the game can bring you. But an exciting game today, going to the Super Bowl, it's just all wonderful, wonderful stuff.
So that's going to do it in this. For Phil Simms and all the crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.